Cardano is entering June with a mix of developments that investors are closely watching. The ADA price has been struggling in recent weeks, but the broader conversation is shifting toward larger network updates. One of the most anticipated developments is the Leios testnet launch, which could mark a significant step forward in Cardano's scalability plans. Institutional interest is also growing, with products like CME futures offering new ways for traders to engage with ADA. In May, the ADA price showed some early strength, reaching as high as 0.288. However, that momentum didn't last. The market began to pull back, and the ADA price started to give up those gains as selling pressure increased. This decline wasn't just a result of ADA-specific factors, it was part of a broader weakening in the crypto market. As risk appetite faded across major assets, ADA found it harder to maintain its earlier recovery. On the 4-hour chart, the ADA price began forming lower highs and lower lows, a pattern typically associated with sellers gaining control in the short term. The price kept running into resistance around the 100 SMA at 0.2442, and even a bounce from $228 230 failed to gain traction. The RSI indicator is currently at 41.54, signaling weak buying strength. Volume data also shows a lean toward selling pressure, especially on red candles. The Leios testnet is expected to be a key development for Cardano in June. If successful, it could help the network handle more transactions efficiently, which is a crucial step for long-term adoption. Institutional interest is also on the rise, with more products like CME futures becoming available. These tools give traders more ways. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. To hedge or speculate on ADA's price movements. The ADA price has been caught in a tight range near recent lows, and traders are watching for signs of a breakout. The next key signal will be whether the price can hold above 0.23 and show renewed buying strength. If the ADA price can break out of this range and show consistent gains, it could signal a shift in market sentiment. On the other hand, if the price continues to struggle, it may remain in a consolidation phase for the foreseeable future. The broader crypto market will also play a role in ADA's performance. If risk appetite improves and more capital flows into the market, ADA could benefit from that increased activity. However, if the market remains cautious, ADA may continue to face challenges. The Leios testnet launch is a major event for Cardano's future, but its impact on the ADA price will depend on how the market reacts. Institutional interest is growing, but it will take time for that to translate into meaningful price action. The ADA price is currently in a delicate position, caught between technical resistance and broader market dynamics. The next few weeks will be crucial for determining whether ADA can break out of its current range and show renewed momentum. Traders and investors will be watching closely for any signs of a shift in market sentiment. The Leios testnet is part of a larger roadmap for Cardano's smart contract capabilities and aims to improve the network's throughput and efficiency. If the testnet performs well, it could signal to the market that Cardano is making tangible progress on its long-term goals. This, in turn, could attract more developers, users, and investors to the ecosystem. At the same time, the continued rollout of institutional-grade products like futures contracts could help stabilize demand for ADA, especially in times of market uncertainty. However, for now, the price remains in a technical battle. The 100 SMA at 0.2442 continues to act as a psychological barrier, and the inability to break through this level has kept the market in a state of hesitation. If buyers can push the price above this resistance with sustained volume and momentum, it could trigger a broader recovery. Conversely, if sellers continue to dominate, the price could slide further into a bearish pattern. The RSI at 41.54 suggests that the market is not yet in an oversold condition, meaning that buyers may still have some room to maneuver before. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. A potential rebound. Still, the lack of a strong bounce from recent lows indicates that the market is not confident enough to push higher without additional catalysts. The next few weeks will be critical in determining whether ADA can break free from this range. If the price manages to hold above 0.23 with increased volume, it could signal a shift in sentiment and potentially lead to a more bullish outlook. If not, the price could continue to consolidate or even test lower levels in the coming weeks. The stakes are clear. A successful Leios launch could provide the technical foundation for Cardano's next phase of growth, while continued price weakness could delay investor confidence and adoption. As the market watches these developments unfold, the ADA price will remain a focal point for both short-term traders and long-term holders.